Good morning. My name is Melanie Rankin. When we joined the Kirk in 1992, I came with a vision. Having visited the Kirk before we moved here, I was talking to a fellow Stephen minister about the Kirk. She asked if they had Stephen ministry. I said no. She replied, "You will get one started." After a congregational meeting in early 2000, Karen Freeland, a former member, said to me, "I think I have the skills to be a Stephen leader." After lunch, Sylvia Nygaard said to me, "I'll help you get it started." I saw God at work, and I am so thankful to Karen and Sylvia for stepping out in faith to begin this process with God's help. We received session approval to go to leader training. However, no money was budgeted for Stephen ministry. Money was given anonymously for Karen and me to complete the training. So with God's provision, the Kirk Stephen ministry began.
After Melanie and Karen trained as Stephen leaders, they then trained the Kirk's first class of 10 Stephen ministers. In total, 77 people from the Kirk have trained as Stephen ministers, and 18 people have trained as Stephen leaders. Each Stephen minister is committed to 50 hours of training and to at least 2 years of active service. Active Stephen ministers attend continuing education as well as peer supervision twice a month, in addition to meeting with their care receiver for about an hour each week. This equates to 20,000 hours of time spent listening, caring, praying, and learning. Today, there are 4 Stephen ministers, there are 4 Stephen leaders, and 12 Stephen ministers actively serving. A motto in Stephen ministry is Christ caring for people through people. That is what we strive to do here at the Kirk.
The training and the number of Stephen ministers represents a large capacity for listening and caring that extends throughout the Kirk, but also the community at large. And all I can say is that sometimes for a person to speak to someone who they feel like is listening to them and actually cares about them can make all the difference in their day.
So in a nutshell, by combining comprehensive training with heartfelt dedication, our ministry thrives. We resist the isolating rush of our modern life with our deep roots, anchored in faith and nurtured by continued learning, allowing us to care for others' spiritual well-being year after year. We are guided by the conviction that while we are the caregivers, God remains the cure giver. As we look forward to the future, we trust these roots will continue to nourish our compassion and hope in our church and community for years to come. Happy 25th anniversary, Kirk of Kildare Stephen Ministry.